might want to ask us some more questions.
But could you talk a little bit more about this question? York's 100, NPQH, substitute or complementary? Discuss.
I think that after the NPQH, which I really enjoyed doing it as a first step, I felt like somebody who could be a head teacher and meet the guidelines required. And I felt more confident in the legalities around headship, of which there are many. And I think it's something that is actually extremely overwhelming when you're going into that headship for the first time, and ultimately the buck stops at you. I would say in the SW100, as Harrison said, we've all grown more personally, but we've also really grown as community leaders. And that's been a really big difference. So the focus hasn't always been that this is what we need to do to run a school, but actually this is what we need to do to serve our community, and not necessarily the community that we're teaching right now, but the community over the next 5, 10, 15 years and even into the next generation. So I would say that's the big standout for me, on top of then those extreme high quality opportunities to really connect with those on your course, rather than simply through 1, 2, 3 sessions across 2 years. Harrison?
I would agree with all of that, Chris. I think the my NPQH happened to start just before the pandemic, and so it was quite an odd one, and maybe it's not fair for me to comment, but in terms of what has engaged me and challenged me and caused me to think about things in a different way and to grow as a leader and a person, and all that community stuff that Chris just talked about, to actually feel more rooted in, we're not just a group of people anymore who happen to work in schools that are in a similar place. We are a group of people who are on a mission together. The collaboration isn't just ad hoc anymore. It's like, it's just how we're going to be from now on. And I think that would never have happened. And, that sense of mission that ties us together is really important, versus like the competition perhaps that used to be in place, if we didn't know each other so well. The NPQH can't do that. So yeah, those are my thoughts.